Alright, so we're starting an energy mod video. Can you guys guess what this one is? This is a roof rack. This is the HDX roof rack. A little heavy. We're doing this in our apartment today. So there is one concern. I don't have outdoor parking, I have indoor parking in the garage. I don't know if this would be big enough. It might be too tall. Or I just barely made it. But we're gonna build this first, then figure it out. Hopefully it just makes it, because returning this would be a hassle. It says 6'7", but I feel like it's not 6'7". Okay, this is like 6 feet 6 inches, not really 6 feet 7 inches, but it's close to 7 inches. These are all the brackets, the washers, the clamps and everything. There's no installation guide. I don't see one anyway. I also haven't seen one on, actually there is a page or two of instructions. Yeah, there's like one page of back and forth of instructions, but I haven't seen anyone do this on YouTube, so use this as your tutorial video or however you like. Got a bunch of brackets. Got some mounts. Clips, mounts. All right. Okay, the installation might be more straightforward than I thought. Just because it's already assembled. It's in 2 pieces. I think you just gotta connect it, add these brackets and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go with a voice recording. Lay out all your brackets and everything. This is like the page of instruction. Honestly, you don't have to do everything. First things first, put the middle plastic part together. Yes, this part is plastic. It does come with a bag of screws, so you can't miss it. There is an Allen key, but you can use theirs or you can use your own. Okay, now just line them up, tighten all the screws, but don't make it tight yet. You gotta line up the other side as well. Okay, that's us doing both sides. So the middle part is plastic, remember that, the thing that holds it together, but everything else is metal. Okay, screw it in. There should be 4 screws on each side. Okay, in every corner there is four of these preset screws. You actually only need 2, but you're gonna take them out. Okay, so that is one of the brackets that we're gonna hang. I think this is used to like for like straps and stuff, so you can strap it on one end to another end. These are needed. Where do you want to put it? I put mine 14-inch apart of each corner. Ideally, you could do it however you want. That's just how I did it. You can slide it, but once you tighten it, just make sure it's even. So mine's 14 inches apart. Okay, the next piece is, this is for the HDX headlight. Well, not headlight, the bar light. You don't need the bar light unless you have the bar light. If you have the bar light, then attach this. Honestly, I've seen this on two-door Jeeps and they look great. If you have it on a regular Jeep 4-door, it doesn't look as great. Okay, next thing for the brackets, put the padding in. You want to do this for all of them. Just do it now ahead of time. This bracket has to go underneath. So you also need a sock wrench. I think that's what it's called. And that's just the washer. Put the screws. Just tighten it with your hands first. This is kind of what you need. I think you need a 10mm one and 11mm for everything, or is it a 10 and 13, I can't remember. But you got everything together. So do this 4 more times on each corner. This is the bracket that holds that tightens on your Jeep's rain guard. This is a no drill installation, so this holds it down. Don't make it tight. You're gonna put it on the Jeep. You can do this now, you can do this later. I just did it now just to show you, but it's easier if you install it later when you're on the roof of your Jeep. Okay, this is a supportive bracket. I'm just showing you how it's installed. You just put it underneath. You gotta kind of jimmy in. You got the washer, you got the screws, and then you just need to make it tight. All right, so this is the roof rack so far. Let me show you where we're at and why we took out some of the parts. Okay, this piece is one of those HDX light bars from the company. If you want a light, like a light bar, you would put this piece right here. I installed it earlier just to show you how it would look like. These pieces right here, they're more supportive pieces. You don't have to add it from what I've seen. You could, it depends on your weight load. So if you want extra support, you put those on the sides. This is another light piece. So just laying it out there so you guys know how it looks like. You want to install these supportive pieces. Another one right there. These are supportive clamps, kind of like clamps onto it. Again, those are supportive pieces. You don't need them. Only if you want to. It depends on your load. So ideally, this is how it would be laid out. You have your main 4 supports on the corner. Those is a must, you need. You got your side supports, not needed unless, depending on how much your load is. The top are headlights, like not headlights, but like the bar light. If this is gonna be in the back of your Jeep, there's no point of having it because you're not gonna put a bar light back there, you're gonna put a bar light in the front. So these 2 are not needed unless you have like something like a 2-door, or if you wanna move this closer, but then it blocks your freedom panel, but you could use these lights. Not needed, depending, it's case by case. Supportive bars, depends. Depends how much your weight load is. I think mine's gonna be hovering around 100 to 200. I'm not putting a rooftop tent just yet, just because I don't have a garage. So I might add these back on in the future, but for now, we're not gonna use them. All right. The next part is we're gonna bring this rack to the car in our parking lot. And I'm about to show you how small that parking lot is. All right, so back to the voice recordings. This is my parking lot. It's a little tight, but try to bring 2 or more people when installing this next part. I'm not that tall. I'm like just the right height to actually like lift it up above the Jeep. You're gonna place it on top of your roof, your hard top, where your rain guards are. You're gonna try to balance it on there. Try not to scratch your car, your hard top at this point. I think I scratched it just a little bit, but those were very light scratches, not a big deal. I'm not tall enough, so I have to jump on the back, try to get it to that exact position where it doesn't block your freedom panels. If you want to remove your panels in the future, you got to put it a little bit back. It fits perfectly from the back to the freedom panels, so you're good. That's me trying to make sure it's on the rain guard. Once you tighten the brackets, that's kind of it. You can't really move it. This next piece, we left it a little loose earlier, so right now we're tying it to your rooftop. Here's a little close-up. Remember, you kind of need the socket wrench. Make sure to buy a small one. There's not a lot of space to fit it. That was the clamp I was telling you about earlier. You have to tighten it because this is what holds it on top of the roof. This is a no drill installation again. Okay, that's just me making sure it's tight and it will hold. And the back, there is a clamp. This is the funny part. I hit my head trying to tighten it, and yeah, I left a bump, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna tighten the screws a little bit more. You want to do it. You want to do this for each side. Remember, the back has an extra bracket that goes right in between the clamp and the base. Okay, so from the ground up, this car is about 6 feet tall. A little shorter than I expected. I thought it was 6'2", but 6 feet is a good height. With this, it's 4.5 inches, 4.5 plus about 6 feet. That's like 6 feet and 5 inches. So we might have an inch to spare, but let's see how it looks. Total height, you know. Okay, yeah, total height is about let's see, 77 inches. So that is 6 feet 5 inches. I think it could get out. So we don't have to air down or anything just to get out, and I think we're good. Let's put that to the test. All right, so it looks like we have 1.5 inches of clearance space left. We just made the cut, it seems like. So. Yeah, I think overall success. We can park here. We don't gotta lower the tires. Let's go because there's cars waiting.